Hello everyone, welcome to Hill Street. Today's story is The Town Called Nearaway. If you end up enjoying this story, please leave a like. And if you enjoy hearing stories from me, please subscribe and become a resident of Hill Street and let me know how I'm doing in the comments. And I just want to say thank you. Thank you to all of the residents that are here on Hill Street. We have just reached 800 residents and I am so ecstatic. Thank you all so much. It really means a lot to me. We are all the bravest residents around. Now, let's get to this nightmare. I grew up poor in a small town. I spent my free time drawing and helping my mom out when she needs it. My mom was pregnant at the age of 15. I don't know my real father because he left before I was even born. I knew my life wasn't the best, but at least there was food on the table, right? I was going home after a regular long day of school. I was walking with my best friend, Krista. We met each other at the age of 7 at the public park. We just kind of connected, considering we both had similar situations. Anyways, me and Krista were planning to go to a nice open field to just hang out, to do some homework and eat some food. I don't get to spend much time with her, considering I have a job, so this was time for just me and her. After we finished homework, we talked to each other about some random stuff, like what we were watching or some high school drama. Eventually, things led to us talking about myths about our town. Now, our town was pretty small. Not like everyone knew each other small, just a little bit bigger, if you can picture that. Many people moved out a while ago, and we just stayed being a small town after that. We made up reasons on why people moved out so randomly. She told me the same story her parents told her. In this exact field lies the reason why our town is so small. The reason why everyone left this hellhole, said Krista in that cheesy storytelling tone. It's not that bad. Go on though, make me scared. Underneath this field lies Satan himself, Krista said while shoving her hands in my face. Too stereotypical, I said, unfazed. Well, it sure scared me as a kid, Krista told me while she was packing her study supplies. We packed our school bags and headed home. My mom let her stay the night. We had a pillow fight and ate some junk food. She's a pretty fun gal to hang around with. Now, you can call me boring, but I like to stay up late watching the news. I like hearing about other places' drama because this town is so boring. But like I said, I grew up here, so I'm pretty attached to it, and we can't afford to move just yet. Now, this is where stuff finally gets weird. The TV just shut down randomly, so now I'm in a pitch black room alone. I take a few minutes navigating in the dark to find my room, where Krista is staying. I turn on the light, but she isn't there. So I assume she's in the bathroom. But she isn't anywhere. I try to find my phone and successfully do so, and I call her. But all I hear are inhuman noises. I wake up my mom to find her eyes completely blacked out. I then assume I'm having a dream. No, a nightmare. I pinched and hit myself repeatedly because I didn't want to accept The fact that this is real life. I run out of the house to start knocking on my neighbor's door for help, but the door was already open. I prepare my phone's flashlight, scared out of my mind. I started snooping. I see my neighbor hanging in the center of the living room. I'm startled by this horrifying sight and drop my only light source. I'm shaking while trying to pick up my phone. I drop my phone to cover my ears. I hear something disturbing and annoying. I hear buzzing sounds, like a fly. It's getting even louder. I feel something in my ear. I twitch at this uncomfortable feeling and start rolling around frantically and slapping my head. Why won't this feeling stop? I hear the buzzing coming out of my other ear, slowly. Then it stops. I'm starting to think I'm going insane. I grab my phone and get the heck out of there. I go to the next neighbor's house out of curiosity to see if everyone left. To my surprise, well, not really. The door was already open. I prepared myself for the next fright. I tell myself in my mind to not be scared, then chuckle at the idea as if that will help me. I open the door and the house is completely empty, like no furniture at all. The place looks like an infinite hallway. I look behind me for the door, but it isn't there. I'm going through hell, I thought. Without thinking, I start running into the nothing. Got a better name for it? There's nothing there. After what felt like hours of running, I see my house. Did I run in a loop? I go inside my house, tired of this nightmare. I just want to go to bed. 2 weeks later, I'm awake. Nobody is in this town anymore. I have to leave. I miss Krista. I stayed hoping for an answer. Then I just gave up. I go to that field me and her were at 2 weeks ago, and I brung a shovel. I just wanted to do this for Krista before I leave tomorrow. I started digging for hours. There's a pit in the ground. I couldn't care less. This place already is a pit. A pit for a giant to tower over us and take a huge dump is something Krista would say. I miss her so much. My only friend. I see something. Finally. Just as I've thought I've been breaking my back for nothing. It's not treasure though. It's a head. Just then, I feel as if the world is crumbling. The pit stretches farther away, miles away, uncovering what's underneath while doing so. There's only bodies. Just then I realize nobody moved out of Nearaway. Nearaway moved into them. I see a few broken down cars around the area with skeletons inside. Probably the people trying to go far away from this earth-swallowing demon. I look at the skull. I feel like it's staring at me. You have to go. Leave while you still can. That's what the eye holes of the skull said to me. Then I blacked out. I saw darkness and the smell of rotten dirt for a while. I woke up in the back of some car, a blue car. This is my car. I have a dad and a mom and a baby brother. My hair is suddenly longer a different color. Who am I? This isn't me. This isn't Nearaway. I'm happy it isn't, but I need to go back. What happened? Why am I here? I see I'm wearing a white soft frilly dress. I feel my face and ears. Then dangling from my ears are medium-sized earrings. I can't afford something like this. They're pretty. What's wrong, sweetie? We're almost at your cousin's birthday party, said my dad. I don't know this man. I pinch myself. How old am I, Dad? Silly question. How'd you forget your age? You're 16. That's a year older than what I'm supposed to be. Something isn't right. Did a year pass? But this isn't me. 10 years later. So yeah, that's everything, I said to my therapist. So you're saying you're not in the same body? Yes, that's exactly it. 10 years ago, I was this poor short brown hair girl. Not this. Something happened to me. I told my parents what happened, and they laughed it off until they realized I was serious. They recommended therapy to me this year. That's the only time they've spoken to me ever since I told them what happened to me. Nobody believed me. Nobody believed I wasn't who I really was. The town Nearaway doesn't exist anymore. So there really isn't proof besides my eyes that saw it, my ears that heard it, my nose that smelt it, the feeling I had, and the touch. I touch everything. My house, my neighbor's house, the skull. My friend is the only one who believes me. She reminds me of Krista so much. Her name is Christine. That wasn't her birth name. She changed it. Well, that's the end of this. 2 years have passed. Christine is still my friend and still believes me. I also canceled my non-helpful therapy. Sometimes I have nightmares of what happened to Nearaway. I smell rotten dirt during the whole nightmare, and I see my hanging neighbor. Sometimes I have lucid dreams of the event and do things differently, like watch TV with Krista, but in the end, she always disappears. Wherever she went, I hope she is safe.